Thank you. I'm going to tell you what fires up my imagination, what inspires me to come to work every day. It started beside a lake where we used to camp as a family, and I spent my summers exploring. At McGill University, I realized how much Dr. Marston's invertebrate zoology lab fired my imagination. By looking at microscopic animals, I discovered they were just as complex as we were, colorful and brilliant when we looked at them under a microscope. Also, when in university, I was moved by the book Silent Spring. Rachel Carson was one of the first to publicize what was hurting our bird populations in North America, and this was my first call to protect the natural world. As time progresses, such as at this indigenous ceremony for the Ottawa River, respect for nature is gaining recognition. They remind us that it's water that connects us all. The rivers are like veins in our bodies. In 1978, I may have been the first woman to represent the Canadian Museum of Nature on a major museum expedition. In northern Saskatchewan, we recorded and collected plankton, fishes, benthos, birds, frogs, mammals, and I stuck in the pretty picture of the orchid just because I like it. Getting into the field also allows us to establish networks for the collaboration and exchange knowledge and skills. And these wilderness memories illuminate these long years of analysis, especially during the winter. This is a photo taken in this building on the 3rd floor when I organized a Leech conference. Whenever I get a Leech inquiry, I remember my colleagues, their specialties, and which memory might best answer the question. We are now entering the dark realm. In 1994, I started working for the inspirational Andre Martel. Sorry, I didn't know I'd be so loud. And you can notice here that zebra mussels really expanded very quickly. Within 1 year, they went from 1,000 to 300,000 in a single square meter. Dr. Martel and I published 26 years of monitoring zebra mussels in the Rideau River. In the top row, you can see Upper Nicholson's Loch never attained the level of settlement observed downstream at Hogsbeck. Sorry. Not everything is doom and gloom. I just love these cute little snails. If you look at them, you're actually looking right through a transparent shell, and you see their bodies, which are colored just like dogs and cats. Each of them is different. They're the pond snails in Gatineau Park. Here, Isabelle Picard and I are beaming because we found a baby pink-gill splitter, as shown in the top photo. And you can see an adult. The interior of an adult's also lustrous like pearls, which pearls can grow on any mollusk, by the way. And then just this summer, I went with Andre's mussel team to British Columbia to search for freshwater mussels. We care about these animals because they're very susceptible to changes in the environment. They filter water and stabilize British Columbia's turbulent waters. We studied 2 river systems, the Nittinat, which is pristine, and the Cerrito, which is impacted by forestry operations. The beige arrow points to clear cuts and the green arrow to later areas of regrowth. And there's also 2 species of freshwater mussels, very common on Vancouver Island. The western pearl shell is found in rivers, and the western floater thrives in quiet waters. Their delicate siphons are the only body parts exposed to the world. The first destination was the Hobbiton River, the most difficult terrain I've ever encountered. Our mussel team had to fight its way upstream. And you see the mussel on the right, the western floater, was very common in the Hobbiton River. I have lots of time to talk. Yeah, I can slow down and relax now. Actually, it was so beautiful up there. I wish you could all come. There we are. Okay, so here we are at the Hobbiton River. You can see how beautiful it was after we got past the the very dangerous channels. And you can see the picture of the floater on the left. I came across this painting when I returned to civilization. It reminds me, like in life, we were swimming against the current in deep waters, and this can be difficult. However, if you really want to get to your destination, you have to work through it. When we got to Hobbiton Lake, we found the cute, poisonous rough-skinned newt and discovered a haven for floaters. On the right, you can see the sediment was so undisturbed, it must have been like that for years. And the Sarita River might have been affected by forestry operations. However, the water is still crystal clear, and many pools and embankments had western pearl shell mussels. In the photo, you see the quadrat in which we counted mussels. Now I'm back in the lab, and I'm sorting through our field notebooks, and I have these memories. I encourage you to collect your own memories and to be curious next summer and have a look for yourselves from the other side.